If you've been watching the events in New York today, you're probably wondering, what is this all about? What is the former president being charged with? What about these other cases we're hearing about in Fulton County, Georgia, or the Department of Justice? Basically, the Manhattan District Attorney's Office sought an indictment from the grand jury based on evidence that Trump falsified dozens of business records, each one of them a separate offense. The business records were falsified in order to hide, allegedly, a hush money payment scheme in which the former president was paying, among others, a porn star to keep silent about an extramarital affair that he had. This was going to be disclosed right before the presidential election, and the result would have been an impact on that election. Now, if you make payments like that and you don't report it, and those payments are designed basically to help your campaign by keeping this quiet, by hushing it up, that's a violation of the law. It's a campaign finance violation. Michael Cohen, in fact, was indicted for his participation in that scheme. He was the president's former lawyer. He went to jail for part of that scheme. And now Donald Trump has been indicted for falsifying business records to cover up that scheme. The other jurisdictions looking at potential prosecutions are Fulton County, Georgia. That involves that infamous phone call where Trump was berating the Secretary of State in Georgia, Brad Raffensperger, to find 11,780 votes after the last presidential election so he could win in Georgia. Those votes, though, didn't exist. In fact, he'd been told by his attorney general that the claims of fraud in Georgia were BS. But nonetheless, he's on tape trying to coerce and threaten this guy to find votes that don't exist. That also is a potential crime. In Washington, at the Department of Justice, they're looking at his obstruction of the investigation into the classified documents he had in Mar-a-Lago, and most seriously,